I feel like the world is ungrateful. I 100% think the world is ungrateful for our many sacrifices. You know what I'm saying? If you don't believe we owed appreciation, this is for you. If you believe we owed appreciation, this is for you. I seen a few different posts that inspired me today about this. There was one post that was saying they was just naming all of the terrible things that have happened that wasn't our fault, and said that we need to take accountability for it. This ain't about no, this is about our wars right now. And I need everybody to clear out the room if this is not for you. There's a war that we got that's the most important to us, right? And I need y'all to take a step back and focus. This ain't about Sudan. This ain't about the Congo. This ain't about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Towards the end of the year, you get to be a little selfish. You get to focus on yourself, and you get to have some reflection. You know what I'm saying? This is completely about, you know, our war. I seen a post that it was just some bashing. One of them came from a black man. Another one was reposted by a black woman. Some was come from people that are not from here, and they was reposting things. And they're somehow gotten to this matriculation of thought that almost everything is our fault, and we should take accountability for everything. Which, when people say this, what they're doing is they're absolving the system of white supremacy from any culpability in all of their wrongdoing. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're doing first and foremost, right? They're absolving the system of white supremacy from anything. So when they say black men need to take accountability, right? They saying, no, it's not their fault. It was your fault. And there's easy proof that we have fought the hardest. We have fought the hardest because we have bled the most and have been sacrificed the most. That is an undisputable fact. It's an undisputable fact. The mindset that we have in this country, the advancement of consciousness and awareness throughout this country and throughout this globe, you can almost indisputably thank the black man in America for it. And this is not to take an ounce away from the contribution of the black woman. I'm just focused on black men right now. You cannot take away, we can't take accountability for the assassination of Martin Luther King. We can't take accountability for the assassination of Marcus Garvey. You know what I'm saying? We can't take accountability for the assassination of Malcolm X. We can't take accountability for the assassination of every single black messiah that has risen to take accountability to lead people into the future. How are we going to take accountability for something the FBI did, something the government did, something the CIA did? We can't take accountability for Hollywood's agenda to erase the black patriarchal figure, right, in leadership. There's no accountability to take. That's a war. People looking at this shit all wrong. It's not just, oh, I took accountability. We shouldn't have lost that. Man, we have been fighting wars that we didn't even know nothing about. We was fighting invisible wars that we didn't know nothing about. The average black man is not even a war general. You know what I'm saying? Like, the average black man was just that. But we are held to the highest standard of expectation in the world. It's not to say that we shouldn't take accountability, right? But that's something that we have to take ownership within ourselves. That's 100%. Yes, we take ownership so that we can move forward. But us taking accountability has nothing to do with the reality of the past. The reality of the past. We can't take accountability for the fact that, the goddamn credit union is being sued because they want to allow businesses to get loans. We can't take accountability for redlining and black codes and Willie Lynch and Jim Crow, right, in the crack era that was ushered in by CIA operatives. You know what I'm saying? Like, we that's not our fault, first of all. We just know that we're going to be the only ones that get us out of it. And we've been fighting wars on top of wars on top of wars on top of wars on top of wars. And we've lost so many fallen comrades to this war that we are of people that are traumatized. And on top of trying to heal through it, because if you grew up in the streets, then you probably got 10 partners that's dead. You probably got another 10, 20 that's locked up. You probably got another 5, 10 that's just crazy. You probably got another 5 of them that's goddamn on drugs. Y'all, listen. You know, it's a lot of shit that black men just don't talk about. We got one of the highest rates of suicide in this country for that reason. We can't take accountability for the PTSD that, you know, black soldiers got coming out of a white man's war and then be treated like shit. Not only by our own people for being in the war, but by the government as well after getting out of it. So and I'm gonna just dead a lot of this conversation. When we take accountability for something, that ain't something that you can force upon us. That's something that we do within ourselves because we know that nobody go get us out this shit. But for the internet and the trolls and the bots and motherfuckers who ain't from America, whether you are African, whether you a foreigner, if you ain't from America, I don't want to hear shit from you. You just appreciate the contributions in the fight and the war that we gave y'all bitch ass. And anything else, y'all can shut the fuck up. And that's just how I feel about it. If you ain't from this country, don't say shit about my history. You know what I'm saying? You appreciate who the fuck we are because if it wasn't for us, y'all wouldn't be in advancement. If it wasn't for an Elijah Muhammad, wasn't for a Noble Drew Ali, wasn't for Marcus Garvey, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't for the Panthers, wasn't for the Malcolm X's and the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, who y'all don't fuck with while he living. Y'all wouldn't be no fucking where. And that go to every black person all throughout the whole fucking universe. All these fake ass white conscious communities, all your UFO soldiers, all of you motherfuckers. Y'all gotta know that. Y'all wouldn't be shit without us. Y'all still be licking the white man's boots as some hoes. So I don't want to hear this. I'm just getting tired of this internet rhetoric. Like y'all done did some shit when y'all coming off the backs of what we done blood, died, and killed for real. You gotta know that. Just tired of this internet shit. Y'all niggas ain't did shit. Y'all coming off our backs of everything that we done did. And y'all still don't fuck with the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Y'all worried about, look, Sean King getting knocked off the platform because he don't follow the rules of this. Man, who you think been holding that shit down beforehand? Farrakhan, and he ain't fuck with Farrakhan. So at the end of the day, I could give a fuck less. Now, I rock with it just on the simple principle of unification and order. But on a real structure, when you really stand up against this beast, ain't nobody fucking with you. When you really stand up against this beast, ain't nobody rocking with you. So if you ain't fixing your lips to give a fucking thanks, then y'all stay the fuck out of our business. We gonna handle everything at home. We still handling. We will still go through the worst. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to all my brothers that's locked up in the belly of the beast. Shout out to everybody that's fighting their demons trying to get right. Shout out to everybody that's been mentally dead and bled. Black man ain't just wanted to leave his home because he evil. We been fighting to try to figure this shit out while we at war. Putting a fucking smile on for a world that ain't even ours. Yeah, shout out to Dr. Malachi Z. York. Shout out to Father God. Shout out to all of those who have ever done anything. I ain't saying not one of these men had to be perfect, because you can't be perfect in fucking hell. I ain't expecting none of these men to be angels. What you think? You think we breeding angels in America? Hell no. These are war angels only. You can't be no angel in America. If you just a good black man that does nothing, that's not even enough. And if you do a lot, they want you to do more. So they put a God expectation on us that we're supposed to be gods. And 100% we are. You know what I'm saying? But then they don't treat us like such. So you telling me that we're supposed to rise above every odd, every goddamn system, every order, every construct, every single thing that goes against us, which means that y'all have an expectation of us to be fucking gods, Ashanti warriors, Shaka Zulus. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be lavators fighting against this regime and supposed to goddamn be perfectly mentally stable through all of it. So y'all put a God expectation, but you don't want to call us gods. Listen, man, that's the energy for 24. I just hope y'all know. I'm just tired of all the bitch ass shit. And I ain't got to go with none of your activism. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to go with none of it. I don't give a fuck about Trump. I don't give a fuck about Biden or Robert F. Kennedy. None of that shit. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't directly contributing to me, my family, my pockets, and my liberation, honestly, I don't care. Anything I do, above fighting for my own people is bonus. If I say free Palestine, that means I got extra energy to fight for somebody. You know what I'm talking about? If I say free Congo, I mean I got extra energy to fight. You know what I'm talking about? If I say free those in Sudan and anywhere else across the planet Earth, that's my extracurricular energy because I know it's a global fight against these devils. But don't ever get it twisted. We plant our roots locally and then we go global. Because ain't nobody ever came for us. Ever. And as I fight, ain't nobody offers a goddamn single thing. And the more radical you do, and the more impact you have, and the more change you create, all you go get is more hate as a black man. That you think that feel like fighting for the very people who fighting against you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, a lot of these black men so goddamn twisted and so stupid and so stuck. You know what I'm saying? That they the ones goddamn trying to fight you as well. Trying to expose you, trying to bring you down. Because they so stupid and stuck too. Because they goddamn forefathers and they ancestors been broken and turned to bitches. And so they raised, or the lack of raising actual young men to become men and honor each other. So you get a fucked up reality. That is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And then we got to watch every LGBT woman's movement, diversity, equity, inclusion get pushed on us as if our problems was ever fixed and ever correctly addressed. Corporate America don't address black man issues. Not unless he gay. Not unless he wants to become a woman. Come on, man. We gonna speak some truth, put some truth in the fucking air. So when I see black men celebrating and living life, I see them out there trying to figure out and get how to get them a breath of fresh air. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? I know we be going through it. I know we be fucking going through it. I know it. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all be going through it. I know it. I seen y'all. I seen a brother walk up to me earlier. I'm getting coffee. And, you know, man was like, man, good to see. He don't know me from a drop of paint. He don't know I'm 19 keys. He's somebody's uncle that lost his mind. You know what I mean? On drugs, lost himself. He like, bro, I need to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I need to catch up with you. But he's not really coherent. But I always take the time out. I look him in his eyes and I say, that's what's up, brother. I see you. You know what I mean? I see you. I'm never gonna dismiss you. Because it's the invisible population, man. Those who behind that wall going through hell. Y'all don't care. Not for real. Not unless we dead and our body is in the street for a fake ass Black Lives Matter movement to where they can utilize it. They don't really care about us. What Michael Jackson said, y'all don't care about us. So we get to have our moments of venting. We get to have our moments of frustration. We get to have our outbursts of imperfection. We get to go through our fights as we go be the ones at the end of the day. You know what I mean? That's going to pick up those swords and stand on the front line. And that expectation is always going to be on us. So, my brothers, I love y'all and I appreciate y'all because I know what the fuck y'all go through. Because I meet you every day. When I meet you, I meet myself. To everybody else, just appreciate this goddamn spirit. Because without us, there will be no hope in the world. Everybody knows that. So don't tell me about the imperfections and flaws of black men of the past and black leaders of the past. I was never expecting them to be perfect. But I do expect us to learn from their mistakes so that we can be a generation that gets better and better and better and better. That's the transmission. Take it, leave it, love it. Peace.